Before we begin, let me ask you something. Have you ever laughed so hard that tears came to your eyes, without a single word being spoken? If yes, then stay with me till the very end, because this story will not only improve your English through history, it will also touch your heart. And if stories like this inspire you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because your support helps us bring more meaningful stories to life. Imagine a small boy standing barefoot on a cold London street in the late 1800s. The air is heavy with smoke from factories, and poverty is everywhere. This boy's name is Charlie Chaplin. He doesn't know it yet, but one day the whole world will laugh, cry, and feel hope because of him. Charlie was born in 1889 into a very poor family. His father was an alcoholic singer who died early, and his mother, Hannah, was a stage performer whose voice slowly failed her. When her voice disappeared, so did their income. Hunger became a daily companion, and fear became normal. Charlie's childhood was not filled with toys or comfort. It was filled with empty stomachs, cold nights, and uncertainty. At times, he and his brother were sent to a workhouse, a place for the poorest of the poor. The workhouse was harsh. Children were treated more like prisoners than human beings. Yet, even in that darkness, something special lived inside Charlie. He watched people closely, their walk, their sadness, their small joys. Without realizing it, he was learning the language of humanity. One day, when Charlie was still very young, his mother lost her voice while performing on stage. The audience grew restless. The manager pushed Charlie onto the stage to save the show. Nervous and shaking, the little boy began to sing. At first, people laughed at his small size and funny movements. But then something changed. They listened. They smiled. Coins were thrown onto the stage. In that moment, Charlie learned a powerful lesson. Laughter could turn pain into hope. Life did not suddenly become easy. His mother's mental health declined, and she was eventually sent to a hospital. Charlie felt alone, scared, and angry at the world. But instead of letting that anger destroy him, he used it to create. He joined a children's dance group and traveled across England. The stages were small, the pay was little, but Charlie was learning discipline, timing, and expression. He was learning how to tell stories without words. As a young man, Charlie traveled to America with a theater group. America was full of opportunities, but also full of competition. Many performers failed and returned home. Charlie almost did too. Then one day, he put on a costume that would change history: a tight jacket, baggy pants, oversized shoes, a small hat, and a tiny mustache. The character of the Tramp was born. He was poor, clumsy, kind, and hopeful. He represented millions of ordinary people struggling to survive. Through silent films, Charlie Chaplin spoke to the world without speaking at all. People from different countries, cultures, and languages understood him. He showed hunger, love, injustice, and dignity using only actions and expressions. During the Great Depression, when people had lost jobs, homes, and hope, Charlie made them laugh. But his comedy was never empty. Behind every joke was a message about humanity. Success came, but so did challenges. Charlie was criticized for his political views. He was accused, judged, and eventually pushed out of the country he helped entertain. Imagine giving the world joy and still being misunderstood. This could have broken him. Instead, Charlie stayed true to himself. He continued creating films that spoke about peace, kindness, and freedom. One of his most powerful moments came in the movie, The Great Dictator, where he finally spoke on screen. After years of silence, his words shocked the world. He spoke about humanity, unity, and compassion. He reminded people that machines should not replace hearts, and hatred should never replace love. That speech is still remembered today, not because of perfect English, but because of honest emotion. Charlie Chaplin lived a long life. From a hungry child in London to a global icon, his journey teaches us something important. Your past does not define your future. Pain can become purpose, and language, whether spoken or silent, is strongest when it comes from the heart. If you are learning English, remember this: you don't need perfect grammar to tell a powerful story. You need honesty, feeling, and courage. So when you struggle, think of that small boy on the cold streets of London. If he could turn suffering into laughter for the world, you can turn your challenges into strength too. If this story inspired you and helped you improve your English through history, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs hope today. Because stories don't just teach language, they teach life.